Hey there. Welcome to Flat Out Truth. I'm Paulino B Michael. This is very weird. I'm still getting used to looking straight. I had the phone in my hand. I did. Put it down. Had to put it down. This is really weird.
Still has music.
I still hear music somewhere. Is that you or me? It's not me. Oh, it was this. Anyway, so welcome to our show today. It is Interview Thursday. We have a special guest. He's very amazing, but we're going to try to click everything up to 10K before he gets here. Let me bring in the clicker of all buttons, my IT guru, my helpmate, the most beautiful woman in the world, Chelsey B Michael. She's going to be like, whatever.
I'm going to be like, I don't know about the last one, but I'll take the rest.
Yeah, I have to wear my hood up, man, because you know Vikka throws that whole.
You got a rock star vibe.
I gotta do it. It's a little healthy competition here before he comes on. Yeah, let's get this thing going, and we'll try to tap it up.
Yeah, thank you everybody that's coming. Thank you everybody that's grabbed your heart me. We appreciate it. Pushes the algorithm out. Shows TikTok that we're a quality content creator, and we'll start our introduction with a little bit, maybe even how you found out about Vikka, and while we wait, and he'll show up. Yeah. Everybody else, make sure you like, whether you're on TikTok or anywhere else, make sure you comment, engage with everybody. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, and make sure to subscribe so you can get more of the Flat Out Truth. Yeah,
and it all goes to like, you know, hey, here, go to theflatouttruth.com, right? And check it out. And you guys can read all the information up top here, where you can find us.
Studio.
And it'd be nice if like there was a private platform
Can I
for
ask a
truth
question?
Seekers. Sure.
Hi,
you can
friends.
ask a question.
You can always ask.
You can always ask. I don't know if it's not too complicated. We'll take care of it.
Oh yeah, I will let you guys know. If you can, please put your questions in all caps, just so it's nice and easy for the reader of all things.
I already did
yes. Yes. And
Hi,
I do,
frogs.
and I do like that, and I don't like stop shouting at me. I don't do that.
No.
It's just really funny. People that stop shouting at me. It's all caps. It makes it easier to read. So if you're a content creator, just take it. I went to one where it was dependent on which side you were on to the host. If he was for you, all caps was good.
Asking if I can ask a question. OS, still a question.
Yeah, that's your one
Much
question.
love
You're
to
done.
you all. Good on all life.
All right. So yeah, we're just gonna tap it out till Vikka gets here, and let's get this thing going.
Yeah. So, thank you to everybody that's in all of our streams. We appreciate it. And so let's start with something simple. Is how did you actually first meet him? How did you
At
come
Jonathan
across
Luna
Vikka?
High Mate.
Myself, I came across him on Book of the Face, right? And that's what happened. But it was so long ago. And I followed him. I liked his stuff, you know, and I liked his information. So I just kept following him. You know, it's just a strange thing that he even knew who I was or who the Flat Out Truth was. And yeah, it's
At
you
Mark,
you never really know who's watching.
66.
You just don't. You know, we put out a lot of content. We put a lot of information. I've debated so many people on our platform, my private platform, on, you know, Book of the Face and other, you know, platforms. I just do that. That's what I was doing for 9 years. You know that.
Yep.
And I came across him. I was like, man, this dude's really cool. And then when he did that, Flatten the Curve, you know, watch that. And then the Mechanical Realm, watch that. Forgot how good they are. Going back, I haven't seen them for like a year or maybe 2 years. We've been busy.
This is true.
You know, when we were blessed with him to come on the show, I was like, man, let's watch his stuff. We started watching all that, and he's got so much stuff in there. I just played some music video that he made. We want to know how he made it, if he's singing it or he had somebody else do it or whatever it is. But it was so catchy because Chelsey liked it.
I did. I was like, hey, what's that?
Playing it, and I was like, oh, that's Vikka. And it had it had the thing about Flatten the Curve. But basically, he just showed a whole bunch of his stuff that he was doing. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It was good music.
Yeah,
Very
I like it.
You guys should check them out, man. If you guys have not checked them out, and check those 2 documentaries, man. I'm telling you. He's got way more stuff than that, but those are like the key ones, you know, that I like to speak about.
I heard of him through his documentaries. I heard him speak and knew he was a legend ever since.
And you'll find once he joins us at the top scroller. Let me go ahead and I'll just change it right now because it'll look cool. At the top scroller, you'll also find his information. So if you haven't heard of him, or if you're trying to go find him on one of the platforms, his information's also up top. And that would be a spam call. Of course it is.
Nice.
Of course it is.
Good timing, spam.
Always.
But yeah, so we're just gonna tap it out. He should be coming here I think he was ready on the TikTok streets. Maybe he's going around telling everybody he's about to go on. I have no idea.
Could be.
Maybe he's just warming up his PC.
It was fun watching your guys' video competition.
Yeah, dude. All right. This is how you know that he's legit, for one, right? Because I did the video promo. I did a pre-one. And then it got postponed.
Yeah, the guy is a
and
legend.
Then I did another one for like this date, this like a Monday. And I put one together, just a little sampler, and I give him, I send him all the artwork and stuff too, so he can do whatever he wants with it. Then he made one. And I was like, that's sweet. That's how you know that somebody's locked in and they think that we're high quality enough that he's willing to take his time to make it and promote it. So
it's nice that your live is on decent and convenient time at last.
Yeah.
Red light capper.
Yeah, for
all of our people in
England.
Europe.
Yeah, that's funny. Put it on a good time. It is a good time for us normally, but yeah. So it's just really cool though. Like he did it, and then
Don't forget to talk about your platform and ask people to sign up.
And yeah, we already covered that. You missed it because you're late.
Yeah.
Aether. No, we already did it. Yeah. Like he says, hey, go there. You can read it up there. And it's mind blowing when you go in there. Mm-hmm. I mean, most people don't know. It's like a little house that you go in, you go, oh my gosh, it's so big in here. It's basically what's going on when you get in there. Yeah, he did. Like I did another video to promote. I did it yesterday and sent him all the stuff, and he made another one. So he's actually made 2 of his own promo videos for this, which is amazing. And he's sharing them out. It's just cool that he's into wanting to be on here. And he knows everybody's time is valuable. And that's what I would do. If somebody brings me on, I'm promoting it. Why wouldn't I? I wouldn't just leave it to the show. If I'm willing to come on and talk, I'll make my own flyer. If they give me the stuff, even if they don't, I'll do what he did and make my own. He used both. It was really amazing. You could tell that he likes to do production, and he knows it takes what? Advertising. You got to add it. You got to push it. You got to show people what's going on. You can't just expect them to show up.
Nope.
So
this is true.
It's kind of like both, right? He's going to end up pushing it, and then people word of mouth, so you have to know.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Everybody's tapping, man. Everybody's red line tapping, so we're going to be pretty close.
Yep. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't know, like I said, I hate to yelling about our platform, but it's something we have listened, we have heard everybody say we wish there was some place to go. And so that's why one of the reason. No, he's actually on time. So we wanted to start at about roughly 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is about 10 o'clock his time. Get everything warmed up, do an introduction. He's going to be here roughly
around 4:30.
Yeah, around 4:30.
So 4:30 is 10:30 his time. Like I said, we wanted to make sure everything was warmed up, so we get to the 10K, get everything pushed out, and then he'll show up. And so that's it. I think I already seen him around here anyway. He was already like on the.
Yeah, I think he messaged me not long ago. So.
Yeah, so he's fine. So hey, you know how we are. We always are like poopy diaper late. Right? I mean, it's weird. I mean, yeah. One day we'll be so famous. Why are you so late? Poopy diaper. Well, Chelsey will still be popping them out. Be like number 17 or something. Look at her face.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, so that's where we're at. Man, it's so amazing to be able to just look straight. I just like it so much. I mean, it's like
most people do.
Well, I mean, you used to just looking down. I mean, I only got to do this for like if I want to shoot a gift or something. But.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. We got it. I think our setup grew a little more even.
Yeah, we even altered some of the stuff here. We'll see how it works out. I don't know. Some people that are very anal might see that we've changed some stuff on the outline here, the overlays and stuff. But
yeah,
we worked on it last night, actually. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I think a few people popped in and be like, what is this?
And we're like, testing.
Well, we're just testing.
Testing and building the overlays.
Yeah, so if anybody, let's see. This is our description. So this is Vikka when he comes in. He is a multi-talented digital creator, producer, director, editor, scriptwriter, researcher, and investigator with a passion for exploring unconventional ideas and challenging established beliefs. Vikka has carved a unique niche for himself in the world of media and research. As a digital creator, Vikka leverages various platforms to express his creative vision. Through his thought-provoking content, he aims to spark conversations and encourage critical thinking. With a keen eye for detail and a flair for storytelling, Vikka has captured the attention of audiences worldwide, especially with his documentaries Flatten the Curve, released in 2022, and The Mechanical Realm, released in 2023. Plus, he has 300 videos and the podcast, I believe it's Heliopsychosis.
There you go.
Check him out.
My man's busy. You know what? I never knew what it meant to be a creator and not have time to watch other creator stuff. And we were always like, remember you and I, when we'd be listening to like Zen Garcia and Rob Skiba, they went on each other's shows and you'd be like, hey brother, you see this? Like, nah, I haven't had time. We're like, how can they not? They're like such good friends. You know, how are you not watching his stuff?
Yeah.
You know, because I watch both of your stuff.
Yep.
But I wasn't doing all this. Huge difference, man. You don't have time. You know, people put I'm mods on other stuff, big platforms on the YT.
Yeah.
And I can't even go.
Yep.
I mean, I would jump in for 10 minutes and go, I got to go.
Yep.
You know, and they don't hold it against me. They want me to succeed, so it's sweet. And they're like, yeah, it's about time you got out there, man.
Yep.
You know?
About 5 more minutes.
I finally got released, so it's really good. So anyway, 5 more minutes for what?
Yeah, I'd say roughly 5 more minutes.
Yeah, we just talk. We got stuff to talk about. Any questions down there? Anything for us? Yeah, because there's questions. Any questions you want us to ask them? Because I want to know what came first. You know, it's almost like the chicken or the egg. You know, was he curious enough that he was already doing, you know, the production part, right? Was he already doing that stuff? You know, like, was he already planning on doing, you know, videos and editing and even the music, the production, the investigation part? Was that all because he was doing that first and then he came into like some more, you know, rabbit hole stuff that he started to find is true? You know, and that's, I mean, it's very, I mean, you never know. You know, like, where did you start?
My hair is my hat.
Chelsea's hair is her hat. Yeah, she does not like to wear a hat because of her headphones.
I don't. Okay, the button right on top, guys. It's right there. Look how thick this is. But I look cool with headsets, and it keeps my hair back.
Turn off the chat voice when Vikka is here so we can hear.
Yeah,
yep,
for sure.
I will be doing that. Sure.
Now remember, nobody's coming up except for him. So just remember that.
Yep. And
at Chelsey B Michael, where's your glasses then?
Glasses? Oh, the ones that I need so I can see. They're on my eyes. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
All right, there he is. And then you can read that whole new thing again, because he doesn't know who he is. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Very nice.
There we go.
Hey, there he is. Can you hear us?
Hey, mic check. You guys hear me?
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
Yeah, we hear you. Loud and clear.
Is it clear? Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yes.
Mic check.
Yes, it's really good. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have to just raise the volume a bit.
All right.
Yep.
Gotta love the dogs. Dogs and kids, man. How you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah, nice
How
to
are
see
you guys?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Same here. How are you guys doing?
Great. We're just waiting for this, and hey, I appreciate all the promo videos you're making. That was amazing. I'm so glad you did that. I was like, man, he really is happy to be on our show, and I appreciate it for sure. You know, like most people, I promote it, nobody does anything else, and you're like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I liked it. I liked all your stuff. It was amazing. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, we're doing a
follow,
lot
guys.
of podcasts earlier, so it's always good to promote and share each other's stuff. I love the campaign you guys made, and I did my best with what I could on my platforms, and it's
great.
a pleasure to be here with you guys. I was looking forward for this.
Yeah, us too. Hey, how did the weather turn out? You guys okay and safe? Nothing bad happened to you guys where you were at?
No, it's all right. It's
nice.
It's last year was really bad, but this year, there are times when it's like floods, not on a very big scale, and it affects us because I live off grid and I don't have during very winter time a lot of power. But rest of the year I have a lot of power. I prefer to be independent than to pay these bloodsuckers, energy companies, right?
Oh yeah.
And
There you go.
so I prefer that free than with these people, they want to take from every angle. So it's a pleasure. How are you guys doing? How's 2026 been doing for you guys?
So far so good. We're here with you, man. We're just busy trying to get things out. We're building we have our own private platform, so like we invite you to that, so you can go check it out. You can post anything you want on there, man. It's kind of like Discord and Book of the Face on steroids, but it's ours, so you can put whatever you want on there. So yeah, awesome. So we're excited. So anytime you want to put anything on there, you're more than welcome, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. And this is the thing. Yeah, we have to get people together, and especially people who are putting in the effort, right?
Yes.
There are quite a handful of people that I know who does stuff like you guys, like really dedicated, right? It's like, it's not like blown up, because they don't let these kind of podcasts blow up, right? Or these kind of radio shows and talks, because it doesn't interest them, right? I too have a podcast every Sunday called Heliopsychosis on YouTube, like maybe 7 years and still like 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
But it's good. We are a small community. We share our stuff. We do our things, and that's great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was listening to one of your promo videos for your stuff, and the music was so good. But Chelsea's like, "Who is that?" I go, that's Vikka's stuff. But she liked the music, and it was yours.
It was, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that was great."
Yeah. So we're really excited.
Same here, guys. Same here. I hope my dogs are not like it's too loud, because they're just going crazy. So.
Oh yeah, it happens. We got dogs and kids, so that happens,
and chickens and
yeah. They always do it at the worst time, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they are trying to communicate with other dogs, but yeah.
So we got some questions, like just basic, like were you already making content before you became like a truth seeker, or is that what made you start doing it?
I was almost starting to make content, and especially the topic was aliens, because I had experiences where I was like I couldn't just keep quiet, and then I made a small documentary, and I tried to release it, but I was like just waiting, and there was something inside me that it tell me that not to release that documentary. And right after, in those times, I stumbled upon Flat Earth. So, and I was like a year, almost in 2017, when I really stumbled upon Flat Earth, and I was almost a year just like looking around, And, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the situation. So in 2018, I started doing my content from YouTube, which was really difficult even to get into, right? You are also on all platforms, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what was the first thing that you started to get into? Was it measurement? Was it something else? Like what on the flat earth side? The cosmology
only
side.
With long observations. I have quite a handful of long distance observations, because I've been flying a lot, right? Especially after the E19 came down, but so I was taking advantage of longest line of sights. I have few really interesting, and even the last few ones I did was like almost 80 miles and 120 miles. Like, so Spain, the Spain is like the land of the longest line of sight, right? What I mean is like Spain is all coast around, right? Using France in the north from the Pyrenees, which is the longest line of sight. That's from Spain to France Alps, like this all the way down the coast. You're gonna see Ibiza, you're gonna see the Majorca Islands. If you come down south on the tip, you see all the Africa, right? So it's crazy. It's all over. But there are maybe 40 plus line of sights in Spain alone, which destroys the globe, by the way.
Yes. So when you first did the first one, did it shock you because of the measurement? You're like, there's no way it should be there.
Nothing shocks me. Nothing shocks me in flat earth, because I think, for me, when I listened the word flat earth, and I just saw 5-10 minutes, and I was a flat earther. Why? Because I've been into conspiracy a lot. Like, I knew about the Big Brother. I came onto social media really late, right? So it was like, so I took a break and I said, yeah, man, we need to go slowly with it. But in the end, the system has been built in a way that you cannot freaking function without all these technologies.
Yes, for sure.
So and the government is lying. The government is saying the earth is round. For me, it's flat. That's the most simple way I could put how I became a flat earther.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's true. I totally agree, because like it took me like nothing to flip over, because logically, like everything that you talk about is flat. The horizon's flat, eye level, sea level, right? Surface level. And so when I was like, okay, what's the math? And I go, I used to see farther, because like I live in Michigan in the US. And one of the things they like to go is like they can see Chicago, right? You heard of that one. You can see Chicago across the Great Lakes. And that one, I used to see all the way up and down the coast, 20 miles, 50 miles, 40 miles. And I was like, there's no way. And well, back then I didn't think about it. It wasn't something I thought about at that point. You know what I mean? So because you don't think about like, you grow up thinking the ball is so huge, right? The sphere is so big that it just looks flat. And then when they tell you the math and you do the math, you're like, no, that's over the edge. I shouldn't be able to see Chicago at all. So it was pretty quick. Now, Chelsey, we had just got into more truth, and we were doing constitutional law stuff, admiralty law. And then something happened when a land grab from our government, BLM, tried to happen in Oregon. And then so we were getting just over that. And I told Chelsey I came across the FE. And I was like, hey, I got something huge to tell you. And she's like, no, not yet. I'm not ready for it. Give me 3 days.
I did. I waited
in 3 days. She came to me. She goes, what is it? I go, the earth is measured flat. It's just flat. And she thought about it. And she does game design. So I don't know if you want to take over from where you're at, how your mind's at.
Yeah. So like I was already my bubbles already popped at that point. So I'm like, what else is there? And he had told me that. And I thought about it. I'm like, in every video game we've ever designed, it's flat. You don't build balls. You don't build globes. I did like a basics physics class. I challenged our physics teacher in high school all the time because like, this doesn't make sense. And then when he said that, I was like, everything clicked into place. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this makes so much more sense.
Yeah. So it wasn't a hard sell. After that 3 days, I told her it was just like a couple hours. She goes, oh my gosh, it makes more sense.
It did. And I was like, wow. But yeah. And then I'm pretty decent at math. And so we did the math. And then he had talked about how he had played volleyball up and down Michigan and you shouldn't even be able to see Chicago. And I was like, wow. Yeah, that doesn't make it. The math doesn't math. So
yeah,
it just doesn't make
sense. And then, you know how that is. You go down everything else, you start to see the Satelloons from the 40s and the helium that they use to launch everything. And you know how it goes. And this is like, wow. And then you find out NASA, right? Nasha and the Hebrew to deceive. And you've been through all that. So, yeah, it's amazing, though. So, yeah, so you just put the pedal to the metal. So you got that angry. You were just like, I'm about to tell everybody on video. Oh, Mike.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted, Vikka. Oh, yeah,
I'm not paying attention to the chat, guys, because hello to everybody in the chat for being here. I love you all, each and every one of you. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Chelsey, what was I saying? Because
we were talking about you talked about how you got mad and you started functioning more towards the FE stuff and true stuff, and then you started pushing your stuff out, right?
Oh yeah, this makes the passion what comes inside is because we want to pass this. We don't want to take this with us, right? Yeah. All of us, when we had that kindle of fire inside starts to see and burn,
yeah,
it has to be passed around, and and it's like a spiritual war.
Oh right? Yeah,
people
for
don't realize it how spiritually this side of the globe is trying to push and control humanity in a worse way, right? This could be paraiso here, right? But
because
made it into
So you started pushing it out, making stuff. And what year did you really start doing? You said you took a year to figure out flat Earth, And then what'd you do after that? Your first vid after that? Were you still pushing content out at that time you were studying?
Yeah, for sure. Non-stop, right? Non-stop from 2018. I started my YouTube page. Was very difficult, right? And it's very difficult still, right? Until you're not in the club. Right, it's really difficult. So I started my community on Facebook, right? You guys are there on the Facebook. I started my page. I started my groups, and with zero, right? And today, after 7 years, it's like my group is almost 70,000 people.
No. Oh, there we go.
And my page is almost 85,000 people. Nobody freaking helped me in a way, like, you know, I didn't have any special. I had to work my ass off every day, and still I do, right? In a way, it's a very long period. I did a lot of amazing videos, 8-minute clips, which were really viral on Facebook. And and then I decided to do my documentary, especially speaking about Flatten the Curve.
That was beautiful.
I was seeing, what I was seeing is, like, you know, before it was not TikTok, right? Yeah. And what I was seeing was there were a lot of people, flat earthers, ex-wets, telling their story on Facebook. Yeah. Telling them, and they were all over. And all I was seeing from the people, the representative of flat earth, so-called, just were there for the protagonismo, right? This is what they were there for. They were not there for the truth, right? Right. Because if you really wanna the truth out, you're gonna help these people. You're gonna get these people together and do something about it, right? Yeah. The best part is these people were saying their story. Nobody freaking was listening to them, right? Wow. Because I had these groups. You know, I could see many people like that, right? Yeah. There was double of people from Flatten the Curve who were supposed to be in Flatten the Curve, right? Because many were not ready. They were saying, they were writing text, they were doing posts, but they were not ready to be in a documentary. Right. So I'd seen this go ahead if you want to ask any question before.
No, you're doing great.
Just go on.
Oh, I want you to go on. That's why they're here. You know what I mean? Because, like, see, it's different for me. For me, I was told to start the Elohim, the Most High, told me to start a podcast, right? But so I told Chelsey that, and she goes, "What's it supposed to be called?" And I go, "They say the flat out truth." And she goes, "There's no way that's not taken. There's no way." She checked, not taken anywhere. No. And so we got it. We got the domain name. We got the trademark. We got everything. And the interesting part is she goes and buys me a mic and a camera to start. And it comes to our house, and I'm like, "What's this for?" She goes, "To start." I go, "Oh, no, they told me I don't know enough yet." Just like you, I had to study. I didn't know enough. So every year I would ask, and they kept putting me off. 7 years later, like, to the day, they're like, "You're starting it, like, right now." I mean, I started my Facebook page and all that. You know, I had that. I should have did a group at the same time, which I didn't, because groups are better. And, but I did all that, and it was just interesting that out of nowhere, I'm thinking, like, because they were like, "Oh yeah, when you are ready to go, you'll be at 10K," and I was like, "Okay," and it was like 4K, and all of a sudden it just came and said, "Boom, yeah, you're starting it right now." I called Chelsey up, and the rest is history. So we officially starting to try to build something April 20th of 2024. So that's when we really started doing this. We started building how do you build a podcast? How do you do whatever? And then 3 days later, I got downloaded a whole bunch of songs. I was in the shower. I was like 3 days after I got the calling to actually physically start everything. Music, original music, lyrics. I wrote them all down. I go upstairs. Chelsey goes, "What's wrong?" I go, "You ever had a dream and you think you're going to lose all this stuff?" And she's like, "Write it down." So I open up my phone and I'm writing for like 10, 15 minutes. I hand her my phone. We got 37 songs in there.
Yeah, I was expecting like maybe like a couple, maybe 3. No, I was like, it doesn't. I was scrolling. I was like, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Yeah, people don't realize I can really sing really well too, and it freaks people out. I go from the high to the low. I sing every genre. So that's what my music's going to be like. So that's what we're going to be working on next. That's the next thing. I got a theme song that I wrote for the Flat Out Truth. It's called Yah Always Knows, the Flat Out Truth. I had to make my own record company so I could get all the trademarks and copyrights to all my music. So that's called Yamo Records. So it's like there was a song in the 80s called Yamo Be There. And it was sang by James Ingram and Michael McDonald. And when he sings it, it sounds like he says, I'm going to be there. Like, I'm going to be there. But he's actually saying Yamo Be There. So.
And so you said you do all kind of different kind of music?
Oh, yeah. Everything. Yes. Like Creed, like, I just heard the news today. That. Or like Babyface. Summer love is beautiful. It doesn't matter. I do it all. Wow. Michael Jackson. I do everything, man. Country. Yeah. So like that's nice. So that my songs are gonna be like that. Each song's gonna be a different genre. I gotta blow people's mind. I want to blow people's mind. Get them in here so I can tell them and plant seeds of truth. Regardless of why they're here, I want to plant some seeds, and it's up to them to seek the nourishment. Yeah. I even did a song called a rap that I wrote called. Yeah, I have to rap now too. That's a whole funny story. I never thought I'd rap.
About it for a week.
I was laughing for weeks, man. I was supposed to rap, but it's called "You've Been Served." So when I tell people when you come here, I'm the worst person to meet because I'm gonna put you on notice and tell you you've been served. So when you get, on Judgment Day, you have no way of saying you didn't know. They're gonna be like, "Didn't you talk to Paulino B Michael? Didn't you watch Vikka and him talk about the truth? Why didn't you seek it out?" So you're without excuse. So run for me. Everybody run for me. You don't want me to put you on notice. And now Vikka, you don't want Vikka to put you on notice. You have no reason not to seek the truth in anything. No excuse. You're without excuse. You've been served. If you're watching this, you've been served. All right, go ahead, Vikka. I don't want to take it all. You're my guest. Go ahead.
No, it's awesome. The art is one of the best way, right? The artistic way, if you can give them the people need some like lubricant, right? That's also the problem. Like, you cannot just give everything together. It's too much for the people to, that's why even, for example, Flatten the Curve or even the mechanical realm, it's not even the tip of the iceberg of the information that is related to all that. And there's so much to understand what this realm is. But the people are so like just surface level shit going around and just in circles and the same debates and the same, right? I also wanted to mention that I love the way you guys have set it up, the people you have, and like, it's chill out, man. It's like reality. We are using TikTok in the freaking wrong way by going around with these globers and like, debating and bad energy, bad vibe, bad frequency. Like, even flat earthers looks like they just want to go there to like, it's an ego trip to just wake up freaking every freaking day and go and argue with people.
Yeah.
That
can't
I'm
do it.
Right and you are wrong.
Thank you.
Can't do it. You can't do it that way. They get hardened up. You know that. Yeah, you can't do it. See, like I say, like plant seeds, right? And like you said, we have to use different lures for different people. We are fishers of men. It takes different bait for different people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like something he always says all the time too, and like with the planting seeds is like, again, we can't convince anybody, right? It's not our job. We can't convince anybody. Everybody knows the Agent Smith reference. It's like if you push them too far, that's what they're gonna do. If you push them past their veil, then they're gonna go too far. They're gonna turn. It's like you gotta pique their interest, right? You said throw the bait, and that's why I think, like, I'm so excited about the music because I think he always talks about music breaking barriers, and just like I heard your music, I think it does. I think it breaks barriers, and I think it's going to be a huge.
Yeah, I can't wait because you know why? When people come here and they go, "Why are you doing this?" It's for the Most High and it's for the truth. Go check out Vikka. That's what I'm gonna say. You want something on documentary and the visual? Go to him. That's what I'm gonna say because it's true. You've done it in a way that's subtle, but it has everything in it. You didn't blast it over. You didn't, like, people forget, and this is what you did beautiful. I got to say this. You wrote that and made that movie, that documentary, like you remembered where you came from. See, people forget, like they were once thinking one way. They forget that and they go, oh, you're dumb, you're this, you're that. But you were once them. But they can't remember that part. You wrote it beautiful that it's just giving them the knowledge in a way that they can just accept it better, in my opinion.
It's not me. To tell you guys, it's just not me. Both of the documentary, I would give credit to each and everyone who was involved in the documentary, because we didn't have any budget from any production house or support from any of the so-called representatives. Right? We had to do it by ourselves. It was a collaboration of the people, and I salute these people, right? Especially the ones in the Flatten the Curve, because these people were dedicated their life to the professions, ex-veterans, right, coming forward and giving their testimony about what the hell is happening and how these things, the planes, the submarines, and everything, how they navigate and communicate, and all the things related to that, like really putting it out there. I still tell them, like, if it's not for these guys to come forward, I didn't do nothing. I just put everything together that was there.
That was a lot. Nobody would have ever known. You would have never did it. It would never be out. So you did do a lot. I know it's hard to be, take any credit, because you are humbled, but take the credit, man. You did it.
Yeah, and it is. You know what? It's hard to be a leader because the leader takes the brunt of everything, and they have to take all the positives and the negatives. But that person that can bring people together, that can get them on the same page to do something amazing, it does. They take it if they win or if you lose,
Yeah, you get both of it. You take the prize and you take the whipping. Yep. But you got to just keep doing it. It takes a lot to step up and do it, and you did, man. And it's weird. It's like, why was I told to wait? I have no idea. I mean, I definitely didn't know as much as I know now.
This moment right here.
Yeah, it's just this moment right here. I would not be here if it wasn't for that time. I don't know. Would I phased out? Would I got my YouTube channel knocked down? We lost a lot during that the C-19. A lot of stuff got knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Would that have been me? Would that have been the Flat Out? I don't know. And then check this out. I thought I was going to be a professional singer between the ages of 14 and 20. That was 30 years ago. Nowhere in my mind did I ever think that I would be writing music, singing, doing lyrics this much later. You already think it's past, it's gone. I never even did anything like that. I never even wrote a poem before in my life. I used to sing top 40 and that was it. Whatever was on the radio, I'd sing. I never wrote my own stuff, never did the music, never. And so now I'm doing it. But when you tell the Most High, use me any way you can, he'll use you any way you can. He's like, you're about to sing. I got to start dancing again. I got to get in shape to start dancing again because I got to be a spectacle to bring people to truth. That's why.
Oh, yeah, and absolutely, brother. And even coming every day here and preaching it and putting it out there, putting those sound vibration in the algorithm, in the ether, right? It's reaching somewhere.
Yes,
for sure. And it's changing and doing things necessary, right? For the next level of people to come and join and waking up, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because people are like, well, why don't you just grab your phone and do it? Because it's not going to reach the people. This get up that you see here, all of our overlays and the way it looks, this will get people to stop and look and then maybe listen. This right here, they're worldly. This is what they want. I even write that in some of my lyrics. They're not going to listen to me until I have something to glean some. They can say, oh, he's famous. He got status. He does this. He does that. Now they want to hear what I got to say. If I would have been famous when I was 20 singing, I had nothing to offer. What I have to offer? Nothing.
We didn't have internet when we were 20, so
see?
It was
no knowledge.
History.
Yeah, you see what I mean? You had no knowledge. I mean, you're way smarter now than you ever were when you were 20. So you had nothing. I would have had nothing to show them, talk to them, and anything. So yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah, and the setup you guys have also, like I said, it's cozy setup, nice, people chill out. This is also required. We don't need just fighting and shouting and like bad frequency every time, right? It's not because you're doing your things, you have your day, and sometimes you just listen 10 minutes of that BS. you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it needs to change. That's the reason. I think the last live I was on was with you on stage.
Clyde's? Oh, stage. No, Clyde's.
Stage or Clyde, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
that was the last one, and like it's just, yeah. I'm not very new on TikTok anyway. Maybe a year or a half, you know. So
You're longer than
I'm
us.
seeing,
We're 3 months.
and I'm
Yeah.
We're only
I'm
3
seeing
months.
the
Yeah.
problem here. Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
the problem. Like they were not using the app for what it is, because
Yes.
this is what we did. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I just said yes. That's it.
No.
I agree. I'm agreeing. Go ahead.
So this is the thing. We didn't have budget for these documentaries, but we had the technology given to us by these people. So it was like literally using their technology to get everything together, and also it was the right time, the right frequency, the right connection, the right
Yes.
people coming
Yep.
together, and it was maybe supposed to happen in that way, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And before, this is the thing, for example, before it was just to even share an image was so expensive. Telephone calls, everything, communication, publicity, everything was expensive. Music, setup, production, everything was expensive. But now it's like we have the technology. We don't need any big companies and production house to do anything, right?
Yeah.
So this is where we took the advantage of that situation and we did it. And the best part is that it happened before the artificial intelligence was there. This is also I wanted to mention, right, when we were speaking about music,
Oh, yeah.
writing, editing, movies. Now we have AI, guys. Now we have AI, right? So this is also where it goes really deep, right? With
Yeah.
artists and with the music and movies and documentaries and editing and script writing and production, right? It's going crazy. Even the Hollywood has gone crazy.
Yeah.
They gotta face the AI, right? So we ourselves, we need to adapt to what is coming. So I've been using a lot of different apps and softwares and all these platforms, and I've seen how they evolve till now, till where we have the TikTok, like kind of the more latest stuff,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. But we have to take advantage in somehow, in the right way. If no, we're gonna be manipulated much more deeper with all the things happening right now.
Right. And so then we'll have to counter it, right? You have to counter it. And we use it, like you said, use it for our advantage. Uh-oh.
Ah.
All right. So he's...
Yeah, I just off my cam for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, so we have to take advantage of what we can use. And the thing I don't get is like, there's so many, there's rules on different platforms, right? We all know this. It's rules. But we come into here as a guest on their platform. Learn their rules, do whatever you got to do, adjust your content to get as much truth out as you can. And stop whining that, there's not, freedom of speech. Well, this is somebody else's house. You want freedom of speech? Build your own platform. That's what we did. So that's what you do. You get people from here or wherever, and then you just meet somewhere else. That's what you do. I don't see what the big problem is. But while you're here, learn how to use it, right? Adapt, and then max it out. We max out everywhere we go. Yeah. I don't care if it's building a private platform. I don't care if it's the YT or it's TikTok or wherever. We're going to max it out. Yeah. And that's it. I mean, that's what we got to do.
If we can do it, we're going to do it.
Yeah. We'll find out like a different way to switch it around. Like, I'm really happy that I got this new
I knew that was coming.
video in front of me. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just really interesting. So we do have to learn to like max it out. While we're here, you got to max out every platform you're on. Learn all the rules, work within the rules, and get as much truth out as you can. Don't whine there's not freedom of speech, because we already know that. Why do people whine about that every time? What you do is you adapt, know their rules, and then play the game and get out as much as you can.
Get creative.
Get creative. Like music. You can say anything you want dang near in music. And people will sing it. Even if they don't know the lyrics, they'll sing it.
They'll make up their own.
They'll make their own lyrics up. It doesn't even matter. So, all right. So your back's out. Go ahead. We want
yeah.
this.
So
Go ahead.
the thing, like, even if somebody like on TikTok, right, is having a whatever day and listen to you or some other channel which are like more chilled out about flat earth, maybe they want to come ahead and say like, this is what is happening on TikTok, for example. This is also what I wanted to mention is like, from Flatten the Curve, after release of Flatten the Curve, I got so many people contacted by more vets, telling me about the experience and how also Flatten the Curve made them come forward, right? I mean, in contact with people like SR-71 pilots, jet fighter pilots.
That's amazing.
Navigation Marines, still, right? Helicopter, like who are not there in Flatten the Curve. And many more, like, submarine and all the sonar technologies, and like, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So these are the people who is going to really help in the awakening. What happened in Flatten the Curve, right? So that trend is continuing, and now on TikTok, it's full of people. It's full of people who are ex-veterans, and they're telling their story. Right, so these are the ones. These are the ones who want to really save and get the truth out there. Like, I don't expect, other than a handful of people of the representative of flat Earth, to do really something. They're there for another story. Right? You know guys know what I mean, right?
Yeah, because like us, we call ourselves, we're a Truth in All Things podcast. So we bring people in on, it could be constitutional things, like history, science, biblical, and then they learn more stuff. I teach them knowledge they never knew they always wanted. Because you don't know what seeds brings people to truth. Everybody has a different truth that they're going by, and everybody thinks that's the most important truth, right? If you think it's politics, you're like, all you're on to talk about is politics, because they don't know there's anything else. They stay in that bubble. We have to pop the bubble, that bubble.
Just like the movie.
Just like this. Have you seen that movie Begonia yet?
I'm not so much into movie, but
that one's really interesting.
Yeah.
She actually pops the bubble at the end in Begonia.
Yeah.
On a flat Earth.
Yeah. If you haven't, you can at least Google the ending, but it's definitely worth a watch. And you know what? I have just a couple things. One, as I was going to say, feed off what you said, which is you're absolutely right, because we had people when we first started coming to really seriously do TikTok, and we have one of our mods, ex-military, actually two of them we have that are ex-military, but one of them absolutely loves Star Wars, and if you ever ask him about it, he gets super salty. but he wants to know the truth.
Yeah, he was mad. That's a lie.
That leads up to my question for you is, why choose of all of the different things you could go with, right? There's so many different reasons. What made you choose to go with Flatten the Curve in a lot of the airline pilots, and then the mechanical realm going with the clockwork piece?
It's because it's the gadgets. This is what we can debate. The Earth is flat, the refraction, we see the curve is there, but we cannot see it, or feel it. This is all in the air, right? The pseudoscience, mathematics, nothing is tangible. The space, the sci-fi, nothing is tangible. The real tangible things are these gadgets. Right? They call me the gadget guy, because both of the documentary is all about gadgets.
Yes.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
If you go, the things won't move. The ship or the airplanes cannot move, nor navigate, nor communicate, and do its weapon stuff without these instruments.
Yes.
And this destroys it.
Yeah, because there's no feelings. There's no feelings. It just does it.
Exactly. And it's not like making things up, right?
Yeah.
It's not making things up like, okay, this is like, no. This is how it works. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, it's not a problem, right? And the mechanical RAM, man, that thing is like, I think after the mechanical realm, I think these people changed in the Prague clock, the globe.
Yes.
Before it was a flat Earth map.
I agree.
I think it's after the mechanical realm they changed it. Right?
Wow.
We are following the timeline. The same year we were like in the middle of the documentary and came out the movie The Dial of Destiny, which is about the Antikythera mechanism.
Yep.
They did another spin on it, right?
Yeah.
But So it was all the coincidence, the timing also. And that piece of technology, man, for us, that's the holy grail.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
That's the freaking holy grail. If you can't get it, I'm sorry. Like, 1.5 hours is more than enough for the people to start looking into themselves by themselves and get to it. There are still flat earthers who don't get it.
Yeah.
Even flat earthers still, they're saying flat earth don't have a model and this and that. Guys, I did my job by getting that documentary and the attention and the focus that gadget requires from us who are as cosmologists trying to figure out what is this place. It's literally telling you what it is. A machine from 2,000 years ago which reflects the sky and post-diction and present observation and predictions.
Yes.
Right? Working with gears, right? How much maths or science do you require? 2,000 years ago. So we can imagine the level of indoctrination that they were telling us we got the gears maybe in 1400s.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that shows you that we are advanced all the time. Something happened. That's a whole nother subject that reset us.
Another rabbit hole.
That's another one. That whole mud flood thing.
A deep one.
One,
for sure.
Because we didn't go backwards. We weren't, there's no evolution, all that, yada, yada. But yeah, you planted seeds. That's all you can do. See, it's kind of like you. That's why I said I plant seeds and I'm like, I'm done. It's you now. You go do the work. You do the research. I cannot make you or put what's in my mind as knowing to make you feel good. And that's what I told a guy. A guy was getting mad at me because he says that, oh, you think you know everything. You think you're right. I go, of course I think I'm right. You think I try to do things the wrong way? I try to do things the right way. I go, how smart am I allowed to be before to make you feel better? How much can I know to make you feel better and not feel, smaller? It was funny. He didn't know what to say.
No.
But I know you come across that. You're a very intelligent man. You've done a lot of research. He's a know-it-all. No, that's the thing. I bet you, watch this. Vikka, do you think you know everything?
Nope. You're going to be learning till your last freaking breath. Everyone is going to be learning till the last breath. You will be realizing things.
Yes.
And learning. So it's never going to end.
Never. You're never going to know. That's what I told him. I said, dude, I think I don't know enough. And I'll never know it all. I said, if somebody tells you they know everything, you better run. That's not the person for you.
Oh yeah, we as humans, right? Till we get something and understand something, it's already changed.
Yes,
right? The creation is so complex and so mysterious that it's always going to be like, even if you go to the next level. And yeah, speaking about the technologies, right? This technology that people were not primitive, right? We're speaking about the accuracy of these constructions and these structures that still align with all the luminaries, right? Yeah, there are supposed to be 2 temples in northern India, which is supposed to be on the Tropic of Cancer, right? The sun aligns every equinoxes and solstices. There is no shadow on the temple. It's the sun temple, right? So there are 2 temples, and one represents, right, that the cosmos moves and the earth is stationary, the other temple, right? So like this, there are thousands of structures which are markers which works as a geocentric stationary cosmology, right? Every year they align to different, it's representing the sky. All these structures, the ancient cities, they have like aligned to true north. And even the pyramid is supposed to be the representation of the North Pole. Yeah. Right? There's so much of maths and science involved by making these structures. So the globals don't get it. No. Like, we don't need to prove flat earth. These things are the evidence of flat earth, what this realm is, right? And the technology is amazing, right? We are speaking about floating magnetism and floating temples and thrones and statues and magnetism and flying stuff and craft, and it goes deep, very deep.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and there's no way. I mean, you know how precise they had to be that it still aligns now. So I don't know what everybody's thinking, that we were primitive. They have no idea. And how about the blocks that are even cut? All the blocks that are cut, like they're like laser, or they intertwine all weird, so tight. There's no way that they were primitive and got that done. There's no way. So it just makes people feel better. It makes people feel better. They just think that we're walking around in loincloths with a little chisel. There's no way that happened.
No.
And I think this is a problem. The problem that, go ahead, Chelsea.
I was just going to say, it's just an excuse because then people say, like, I've heard this phrase, and one of the guys I used to listen to, he'd always say, that's not an argument. And it's like, they're like, oh, it's 2026. We're the most advanced we've ever been. We're this, we're that. And it's like, no, we're not.
We're not. No, we went backwards for sure.
Yeah. We lost something.
Oh, yeah. We are not advancing because of people like Globe Earthers. Globe Earth is not letting us evolve and function, right? Because these people are so stuck to the fake gravity and all that bullshit that they're never going to go and rebel for the real technologies like magnetic levitation, resonance frequencies, right? All these technologies been proved. Magnetic levitation, right?
Yeah.
Who are going to ask for these technologies? No, the Globers are too gone in their space sci-fi world, right?
Yeah.
So majority, so they're gonna give us like breadcrumb maybe another 20 years.
Yeah, because like they want the technology just to have more fun or for convenience, not to actually advance, like your intellect. And they get caught up in it, right? They want a better way to watch their football game, whatever, the football that's soccer or football that's America, it doesn't matter. They just want better technology that they can see. Smaller phones, bigger phones, lighter phones. People get so caught up in that as a distraction because they're so busy working every day. They see that they want that at the end of the day. They don't see that's their life. Every time you spend anything monetary, it's part of your life. When you're buying something, boom, that's $200 of your life gone. How it took you 20 hours to do that, 10 hours, regardless, you're not getting it back. That's it.
You've even said is like everybody's focused on this big space race. We're trying to get out there, even if we could, but we haven't even solved this world's problems. We haven't even we haven't even succeeded at solving the problems at ground level.
Yes.
Why are we going and looking somewhere else? You're not. It's covering the symptoms. It's not. You're not getting down to the root of the problem. You're not creating a remedy.
Yeah, because that's what I told her. I was like, I tell people, they kind of get mad at me. I go, well, even if it was a globe and there was space, why would we spend all that effort doing that when we could use all that money logically to help with, the violence, the starvation, all this other things you could do with that money? Because we got to fix here before you would even think about going out there. That's how you know it's fake. Because it's illogical to spend money to go out there when we have all these wars and conflicts and starvation and violence here. It doesn't make sense. So it's just not logical. You're gonna go out there. Go ahead.
For sure, if everybody lives on a really good level, whom are they going to have the slaves? How are they going to have the slaves?
Right. They can't.
Right? They're not going to have the slaves. So they have to have that differences, and how they create that differences by all these dream world that they're going to go to, and they're going to evolve and like very sci-fi and techie, and we are very advanced just because you have a freaking screen in your hand, right? They're thinking they're at the pinnacle of the technology. They're not giving us even the breadcrumbs. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. And people love the sci-fi and going out. Somehow they think that they're going to get rescued from their life here. Somehow they're missing something here. Somebody's going to come and rescue them. No, this is all you got. Fix your life right here. Don't think about fantasy there. That's not real. It's Narnia. It's not real. It doesn't exist.
Exactly, and this is how they control with the movies, with the song, the space love, everything from the kids to everybody love the spaces, because this is where is all this money going? Are they having another slave plantation somewhere, right? Maybe this is a slave plantation, and maybe they are creating from themselves places which are like almost like paradise. The people want to run away from here. We need to create here harmony and peace here. And as you were mentioning, right, the change begins with you. Even deciding that I'm not going to buy this freaking product. That's simple. It's a very small gesture, but together it's very huge. People don't understand the power of unity, right?
Yeah.
So we can just say, all right, we are not, everybody in the world, we're not going to be using this product anymore. Could be any product. The company is gone.
Yeah.
Right? So people don't get that. So that's the reason the division thing comes in, right? With on every level, as you mentioned, from the games to whatever, right? Till the religion, to everything, to race, to football team, to. So that's what it keeps going.
Yeah,
everything is work hard, get money, and be distracted.
Yeah, Johnny True Seeker in the chat says, "What's so great about space? All you do is get to work in it as well."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if there was space, you just go out there to work. Hey, I work 19 hours on the moon today. You're still working. That's true. That's a good one, Johnny. I like that. I'm gonna use that. No matter if you're in space, they'd put us to work anyway. I'd be a mailman in space. Different planets, delivering mail. But yeah, it's really interesting. That's a great concept. Hey, we'll wait for him to come back. And I was going to ask him what's his future thing.
Yep.
I'm curious.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm here.
Oh yeah. What is your future things that you're working on? Anything that you can talk about that you don't? I mean, if you don't want to talk about it yet, I know you, because we're always working on something. They don't know. You guys don't know. There's always, if I'm telling you about X, Y, Z, there's actually another Z in there. So like, I know you're probably working on stuff, and there's something that you might want to talk about, something you don't. So it's up to you.
The reason I made Flatten the Curve also was one of the reasons is because of the psyop these people made with Behind the Curve, where Mr. Jaren, he just was wrong. Just a casualty. He was just wrong there too, right?
Yeah.
So that was the kind of answer to Behind the Curve. Whoever was involved in Behind the Curve, well, very questionable, right? So
I can tell you something weird. You want to hear this? I've watched your documentary like 5 times each one of them. I never even watched that once. I still haven't watched it. The one with Jaren in them in it. I've never watched it once. So maybe I should watch it. Is it worth watching once? Anybody? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if it's worth watching at least one time. Right? Because we never watched it, right, babe?
No.
Seen the commercials, but never did.
Yeah, well, Jaren was he was just never one I.
Yeah, there's something about him, man, the whole time. Elohim's like, nah, that's not for you. I'm like, all right. So I just never watched anything he did.
A lot of no's. 2 no's. 3 no's.
So don't waste my time. I got other things to do, I guess.
Yeah.
But this is great so far. He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see his next venture, whatever he's going to make.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing Flatten the Curve 2.0. I don't know. There's so much. And he's right. If you got all that military people that we trust to protect us, why would you think they're like not telling the truth or off? Because they're protecting us. So you can't say that they're wrong or, there's something wrong with them, in their mental state or anything. How could you say that if they're protecting us? So if they say the earth is flat and everything is flat, I would tend to believe them. Why else wouldn't you? That's what, all the military people know it. All the ones that
when I was new on TikTok, I used to go on some lives, and there were people who were telling me, bro, I saw send your documentaries to one of the another vet, and he turned into a flat earther, right?
Yeah.
Or I met somebody so like few people was telling, and I also get messages from people with that. So this is the thing. We have to understand that we need to support these people. We need to, because they gave their life to this profession. They're not making shit up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's only the stuff works. Radar shoots straight. It's linear. It doesn't shoot in this big thing and then it bounces back. How do they think it bounces back? How does it go over a curve, hit it, and then bounce back over the curve? I don't know. It was once I told you it was easy for me to see. The people that can't give it up gotta love Star Wars. They gotta not be happy with their life. I mean, they got to. I mean, it's got to be something that attaches them to that. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why somebody doesn't want to see the truth. I mean, like either way, you're still going to work, right? But at least you know the reality of where you live. That's why I always tell people the greatest deception or the grand delusion is our real reality itself. And I've shut up a lot of lives, man, when that comes up, because everybody else always thinks it's their topic. It's flat earth. It's the biggest deception, the grand delusion. It's that we're not under Constitution. That's the greatest one. Oh, it's the Bible so corrupt and there's so many different, that's the grand delusion. It's like, no, it's all of it. Every part of our life has some lies mixed in there. Everything. We've been touched by everything. And I think it's funny when sometimes they'll believe this scientist, but they won't believe that scientist. And it's really weird. So like, if you can't prove it yourself, a lot of times you're going to have to use your discernment. But you can't say that this one's real and this one's not. And about the dating, how do you date anything? You know, when they create stuff, I mean, they can fake the date, they can add the date. Or do you believe carbon dating? I think it's, if you do the research on carbon dating, I bet you have, it's not very accurate. So, and now they can make fossils. They used to say fossils were millions of years old, but now they can make them in 3 hours. So how's that work, you know?
Oh yeah, many science is questionable, right? Even the nukes and all that stuff, right? And it's just to make paranoid the people.
Yes.
This is the idea, right?
That's a good point.
Always
Fear.
something.
Fear.
Yeah.
You know, like I was talking about, like people say that all the NASA lies, right? All the scientists or whoever at NASA lie, but then they'll believe everything that they say about CERN. But it's the same type of people, man. It's the same thing running both of them. They'll say NASA lies, but CERN is real, and they're going through all these dimensions and everything else. And the only proof I have of anything like that is that they changed the names of adult underwear from Depend to Depends. They changed the Berenstein Bears, and why wouldn't they change something more significant if that was possible? I don't know. I think there's a lot more things that we can prove that we have to worry about. Like the earth is measured flat, the control is horrible, and we have to fix a lot more things like society before we worry about time travel, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we could be being played, right? This all could be in every few hundred years a reset.
Yeah.
It sounds very artificial, you know, from the 80s, all the technology that we had to now, like everything in this micro 50 year looks so fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like so set up.
You know what I was thinking? I don't know how biblically based you are, but and I'm saying in my opinion, it just seems like if mud floods is correct, right? That they have all these different, you know, we've seen them. There's stuff that we can't build now, all these structures, and even like some of the now they made into like old churches and even ball stadiums, right? Things that we can't build now. I just think it's interesting. If there was a mud flood and it was natural, why wouldn't they just tell us a natural disaster happened? The only way I can think of it is like the Most High got pissed, did the mud flood, and then messed them all up, knocked them back down like the Tower of Babel, and they don't want you to know. Because like, otherwise, why wouldn't they just tell us like, hey, there was this natural disaster and it wiped us out? You know what I mean? Like, why would that be? Why wouldn't they tell us the truth? We
were speaking about technology earlier.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
What are they were capable of? And what are they capable of? Like, you heard of Cabbage Patch Kids and all that stuff too, right?
Yep.
So what are they giving us?
Yeah.
And we could be just an experiment.
Yeah. Well, didn't you find it interesting too? So when you went down that road, like how many mental institutions there were? And that was all old, right? All those buildings, they look like universities. There were so many people in those. And you know that's how you erase history, right? You would gather up the elderly and the people that could fight back, deem them like not stable, and then take a lot of the children as well. And then you just tell them, you know, whatever you want to tell them, the kids. It's really interesting. We got a lot going on here, Vikka. We We'll never know it. We'll never know it.
Oh yeah.
So I expect you to have that all in your next documentary, all the truth and solve all the problems.
Oh yeah, I wish I could make all the documentaries the idea I have, right? But I wish, but right, but the things are flowing in a way, right? TFE also was a very calculated attack on flat Earth, right? But I think I'm glad that it happened because the dynamics have changed to call and say to the directly and not keep it because for sure there are many people in the community who have been watching this from a decade, right? I know people, also a lot of people on Facebook, that the community we have built, we've been watching all these things, what's been going on, and now that with TFE and everything, right, the way the flipping and everything else, right? So everything is in question about what was in real people who are truthers from the first place. So it's very questionable. It's really so. All this coming out so that the people can see it. It's like a gift for the community. It's like an awakening where the real things can start happening because you cannot stop the community, the fire, the passion of flat Earth. All you can do is misdirect and make it slower. This is what they can only do.
You're right. You're right. Slow it down. That's all you can do. Because why would they fake it if it was real? It's like everything else. If everything is real, why wouldn't they just show us? You wouldn't have to fake it. That was weird. I seen your pieces and they were beautifully done. And you know what? We didn't know. It shocked us that you can edit an uploaded video on the YouTube, on the YT. We had no idea, Vikka, until I seen your video. I didn't know you could do that. So that you won't lose any of your likes or comments or nothing. You can go up there and if you want to talk about that, it's up to you. It was good.
This is the thing, right? Many people try to send things, right, to maybe me. I get many things. People try to point me out things, right? And also maybe other flat earthers or content creator. So during the TFE, when we were investigating, one of the person who tried to send this to another guy and he didn't respond and he sent to me too. And when I saw it, it was like night for me, right? And then when I saw it, and I went to Austin's page to see, and I could see that scene right there, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote to the guy who sent me that, I see it, this and that. And the next day, when he wake up, and then when I wake up, it was when I went to see that again, it was smudged. But we caught the both. It was we literally caught them red-handed doing this, in those days.
Yeah.
Right, literally smudging it out.
Wow.
Right? This is the reason why you can smudge it out, because imagine when the Google Earth or Google Maps, they take images, right? Somebody don't want their car number plate or house number or somebody's face or so. That is the reason you could with that idea to have this to do it for any a copyrighted ad or copyrighted ad you can see in the video to blur it out so you don't get copyright issues. That is the real function of the blur tool, right?
Wow, yeah.
And these people use it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow. Yeah. So did you know Witsit before this, Austin?
Nope. I've heard of Austin, not very long before, maybe a year or something or a half before TFE, right? When he started but I wasn't following any of maybe even maybe Jaren, maybe for sure Jaren and Eric Dubai and all known people like the Ghostbusters and all these guys, right? But
More than that. Now I can tell you weird stories about Austin and I. You want to hear it? So
Go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
So like, yeah, Austin and I started about the same time, except for I started my Facebook page, The Flat Out Truth. Remember I told you that was supposed to happen. Well, I met Austin at the same time, and he had just started his and his YT. He had 3 followers, and I was one of them. And we used to talk on the phone. We used to talk on the phone all the time, for months, hours a night. You know, he'd be out, and we'd be talking hours at a time while he was doing Uber. And we got to become pretty decent friends. And he was talking about doing moon experiments from triangulation, different people viewing the same moon and whatnot. And Chelsey remembers.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be talking for hours, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And then it was really
I'd be like,
interesting.
who are you talking to?
Yeah, I go, it's Austin. I go, his name's Austin. What's it? Gets it. And she's like, wow, that's a sweet name.
That's a sweet
and I go, that's his real last name. So it was really interesting. So we talked for months, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all his stuff came down. He kept saying he was getting strikes or something. And I didn't really know what that meant because I never got a strike. And then he was just gone. YT, everything. I didn't find him anymore. So I just thought he took all of his stuff down. No crap. So about 7 years later, Chelsey, after we got started doing our stuff, Chelsey comes home and we're still building our platform and stuff. And she goes, Witsit's going to be on Alex Jones. I go, Witsit gets it? And she said, yeah. I go, I didn't even know he was doing stuff anymore. So we went and watched that. And I go, oh my gosh, that is Witsit. That's Witsit. I mean, how many Witsits is there probably? But I was like, that's so weird because I didn't know he was going on the streets and then, speaking flat earth. So we went 2 different paths. I mean, I went into this collecting data and knowledge and all different topics. And he was, I guess, doing FE that whole time. And it was really interesting. So when we first started this, I reached out to him on Telegram and some other places, and he never got back. I mean, he's a big wig. And I have a different phone number, and he probably does too. And so there was no way to get to him. Now, this is the interesting part. Say I did get talking to him. It had been like 3-4 months before he went to Antarctica or supposedly or whatever had happened in that incident. So I could have been attached to that. Again, I was protected by the Elohim. They didn't let it happen. They didn't let us ever get reconnected again yet. I don't know.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. This is the thing, right? Austin, Jaron, Mark Sargent, right? And a few people more here and there, right? The so-called protagonist, right? Their show was all about being a casino, right? Yeah. VIP dinner, right? Paywall, conference. It was all about fucking making money. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. I get too passionate.
You're all right. Hey, that's only one.
You get one. It's PG-13.
You're
you get
fine.
One.
You get 1 or 2 at PG. So go ahead. Yeah, the passion's there for sure. And and it comes from disappointment too, right? I mean, if they're going there, you want it to be legit, and then you find out that's not legit. So then you're like, wow. I get it.
Yeah, and then only appearing in hit pieces and psyops. What do you expect from these people?
Yeah. It was it's crazy. I thought that. We thought at first that I was gonna get reconnected with Witsit. Like I would still talk to him and see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could ever ask him what really happened, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what I'd talk about because I'd want to ask that. So I don't know if I could. I mean, I'm being honest, but I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, what we did get from him, the place where it helped us build our platform. We got that information, and I think that was the only reason why Chelsey came across Witsit going to Alex Jones, because she looked at his website and then found a company that helped us to be able to build our platform. So we would not have had that if it wasn't for that. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's it. This is a little connection.
Yeah.
Never got to talk to him again or nothing, but we go like, hey. And that's when the Elohim was like, you're going to build a platform.
Oh, we don't believe in coincidence.
We're like, what? What platform? And then Chelsea's like, I just found this platform. It was connected to the way, what's it? But I think we can make it really sweet.
Yep.
And that's what we did. 6 months. I put the music away, and it was building this platform for 6 months. And then we were on Discord and we were trying to get our audio, video right, the overlays right, getting our OBS, getting everything all set up so that we wanted it to be more professional when it came out, more like people would go, where'd they come from? Blah, blah, blah. But it's only Chelsey and I doing it. I used to joke and go, we got 1,000 people here. This crew's letting me down, blah, blah, blah. No, it's just us two and some babies and a couple dogs. We used to have a cat. So.
This is the thing, absolutely, bro, that it's not gonna be easy. Like, it's not gonna be easy. We are facing something that there is indoctrination within indoctrination going on. So people need to really have discernment to see what the hell is going on. Like, forget our 5D chess or see, right? And especially because this is the light which can really take out the darkness, right? So it's not going to be easy for each and every one of us. I'm not speaking about only the people in the boots on the ground. No, everybody who is in this quest of truth for the flat earth.
Yeah,
it's not going to be easy, even just to separate things and filter things out and know exactly what is happening, because it's so deep. Yeah.
Now are you, you got to admit, you're doing stuff that you probably never thought you were going to do, like even 15, 20 years ago, like this whole thing, right? I mean, it's like I said, you can't even predict this. It's unplannable. Like what you're doing right now. Like, I don't know what you were doing at the time before you did this. What were you doing? Were you just a regular guy? Were you a mailman too? I was just a mailman. I was an artist that ended up becoming a mailman, and that's it.
Yeah, doing art for sure. I love art, like artistic stuff, right?
Yeah.
So also music, and I had always had love for storytelling too, right?
Yeah.
But this is not story. This is not storytelling, right? This is this is. Storytelling is like doing scripts and like was always there. And I grew up with technology. I'm 52 years old. All right, guys. So yeah. I've been using computer since it started of the computer till today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every application, software, music, everything, editing, like everything, right? So I've been using all these years. So I've just grown with it. So it just come to the time where technology, I'm doing what I know, and right? Yeah. So, and as I said earlier, we are here, we want to share the truth, right? And there's so much of time and energy, and 7-8 years is a lot dedication, intensive dedication, because even some of my 8-minute videos clips I have, right, in 8 minutes you're going to learn, or anybody can learn things that's not possible in maybe to learn in months, like put it in the right way. So I also dedicate a lot to investigate, and I wish I could make every video what I have ideas and things to say. All right. But I could also, I have my life, I have family, I have things to do, right? So
I'll tell you this, man, we get the funding, I'll give you some funds. No,
it's about collaboration, right? It's all about collaboration of everybody. Where are we putting our energy and focus, right? I never did GoFundMe before my documentaries and then try to charge people, and it was just all pure collaborations and effort from each and everybody involved, because we all knew what we are facing, right? Even the ones who could help to do this financially are very busy in doing their own gig. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's freaking difficult. So it's up to the people. They can see it, just do it. Because as I say, there were people are ready to just fucking have a VIP dinner online with Mr. Jaren or Austin, guys.
Wow.
We have flat earthers, right? And a lot, right? Yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah, Chelsey always says this. If you like the content creator and you like the work they're doing, support them. Then he can get out more content and he can do more things. It's hard to do a regular job and do this and everything. It just is. It's a lot of research, a lot of time, and that's time we're not getting back. We're not getting this time back. So we have to make every moment count. And so like it does help when people support you and they can just, like everybody go support Vikka and all of his stuff. And so he can get some more stuff out and make his life a little bit easier and he can get more people to collab with him. That's it.
Oh yeah, bro. You having a setup too, right? Everything, all these things, right? It requires a lot of resources too, right?
Yes.
With all the trips you do, all the gadgets freaking you have, and all the things you are doing, like traveling, moving for that, like you're doing it because you love it, not because it's like because it was the same since day one. Yeah. Right? Maybe things change, things have gone better, but we really need to make things of really high quality. Yeah. And for that, we need the community together. Yeah. Right? I have done my job to say what I can do. Yeah. That's it. Like I'm not going to be behind, like, I wanted that the people made after the antiquity mechanism, after the mechanical render, the people start working on a model, right? Try recreating things and doing things. But no, the people are too busy, arguing and...
arguing with the same people. With the same people, too. That's another thing, too. It's really interesting that they'll argue with the same people over and over. I can't do it. It's like, I got to move on. I got to try a different tactic. I got to do something different. And I had some people that are following us right now. They'll tell you, that's what they tell me is like, I love your stuff because you're so different. You don't want to just argue. You don't want to do this. You're planting seeds and then you move on. That's it. On to the next one. It's not my job to convince anybody because you can't. You can't convince anybody anything. They got to do their own. In the end, it's our own responsibility to know the truth.
Oh yeah, the people are running from the truth. Like, before it was, we could say, oh, we don't have the information and the data and this and that. Now we have everything and people are looking in different opposite direction.
Yeah, they're scared of the truth. The truth is not in a lot of people. They don't want to bust their own bubble. If they like their life, they'll never look that way anyway. It's like you're caught both ways. If somebody's very content and happy in their life, then they don't care. And if somebody doesn't like their life, they can't give up space and the space father coming and rescuing them neither. So either way, it's like it's both sides you're fighting. And you got like 90% of, like, how many people you think really are truth seekers? I bet you 95% of the world is not, at least. And I'm being generous. I think it's higher. More people don't believe in, don't want to assert, any truth. They just don't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people want to be comfortable because it's a safety mechanism, right? People don't want to go against the grain because, right? But this is the thing the flat earthers forget. Just because you went one time against the grain doesn't mean you never have to do that again. Yes, you need to do that every freaking time it's required for anything, even if you love it or you hate it. Truth is painful.
Yes.
Sometimes you are going to experience things where you would have never imagined that are possible. So, discernment, right?
Yeah. Yep. And I know a lot of people give up many different truths just so they won't be alone anymore. Because, like you can be the outcast from speaking the truth. People don't want to talk about it. They don't want their bubble broke. So then you're kind of walking alone. And a lot of people lose family members or friends, and so they kind of want it back. They're kind of like, the Matrix, where the guy wants to go back into the Matrix so he can eat a steak. People get like that. They'll stop talking about anything that can bring up anything so they can have their family back, their friends back, because they don't want to be alone anymore. And nobody said it's going to be easy, man. We got hundreds of years to try to fight against.
Oh, yeah. Even if you are the last person standing for the truth, be it.
Yes. Yep.
Be it.
Yep. Walk alone. I'm blessed I have Chelsey. I mean, she's the best helpmate I could ever have. She prayed to have somebody that was a follower of the Most High.
Yep.
And seeks truth.
Yep.
She got it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what I was asking for.
I can totally understand you, Paulino. I can totally understand you. Having a partner or a wife who is at the same level is awesome.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I love
lucky
it.
enough to say that I have that, like, you know, so.
Yeah, it's amazing. And mine likes to click buttons.
Apparently, I wasn't clicking enough buttons. I had a question outside in real life, and I was addressing it, and everybody's yelling at me in the chat. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
We're managing babies out in the out. My oldest daughter is actually.
In my defense, there are other mods. Come on, guys, help me out.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so she's in the chat. She's a big fan of ours. Yep. My oldest daughter. So yeah. It worked out good. So she knew this was important, and we wanted a good show. And you needed to be highlighted again, man. New generation, TikTok. Everybody go check out Vikka. And so are you working on any projects right now? Or you just have some ideas you're tossing around?
No, this is also I wanted to mention, right? I take almost a year to make a documentary.
Yeah.
I need almost a year. I'm not doing generic shit and just putting things out, like, you know.
Yeah.
So the people who have worked with me know that, have seen me, like, when I take something, a responsibility, it starts for me, and until it's not out, it's like a responsibility with pressure, right? And I already had it 2 times, all right? And it was all for the community. It belongs to the community. Both of my documentary, anybody listening, it's for the community, from the community, right? It's for anybody. Do what you guys want with it, right? So this is the thing. I don't want to take any more right now, any big project until I see that the community is doing something and waking up,
nice.
You know?
Okay.
And yeah.
That's fair.
Yep, because as I said, right, 1 year is a lot of time.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're never getting it back.
Oh yeah.
And how much is that worth, right? People don't realize that. The man dedicated 1 year for each one of those. He's not getting it back, guys. He's not getting it back. He did that for everybody. And people don't realize that. And it really upsets me sometimes when they don't think about that. Every moment that everybody that's doing content and really trying to push something out, they're not getting that time back. They're just not. All the time that Chelsey and I are in here or working on something, you know, I could be holding my baby. I could be doing so many other things, even though they're sleeping. You know how we are as humans. A lot of the stuff we do is selfish. Yes, I can hold my baby. Maybe she knows I'm there. Maybe she doesn't. But I still like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just do. I like it. Like sometimes I won't get up because she's there, you know, or when she sees me in the morning, comes to give me a big hug, right? And then I have to go in here and do some more artwork and do some more research and get stuff ready for promos for the day. And what am I going to talk about today? So like, I know Vikka did the same thing, and it's like, that's how it goes. Or like the next song, you know, like I got to do the song now, getting everything ready so I can get it out. I want to push it and get it to a point where I'm bringing people in here that don't even seek the truth. They just like the song, and then they come in here and they hear me talk. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know that. That's what I want. Plant seeds, and they can do their own research, or they can keep sticking around, learn more stuff. Doesn't matter to me. Truth is the truth. Seeds planted and let it grow, right? It's up to them to seek out the nourishment. It's not me. I can just plant the seed. Everything else is up to them. And I think Vikka did that a lot, man, with those documentaries, man. And you got great YouTube stuff. You guys should go check them out. Yep. You guys do.
Yeah, if you, I guess that's my cue. So anybody that hasn't, again, if you see at the very top, there's a beautiful scrolling text up there. It has all of our information for the Flat Out Truth. So if you do want to check out the private platform or join our community, head there, hit the big join button. But you'll also notice there's Vikka stuff up there as well. So make sure to check out. You see him here on TikTok, so you can follow him. Also, he has his YT and Face of the Book, and they're up there. It will slowly scroll past, and you'll see it.
Yeah, Vikka, do you want to answer any questions from the chat? If there's any questions down there, anybody?
Yeah,
yeah, sure. And if you wanna invite some awesome people who'd love to be here, for sure.
Okay.
Also, and we can do questions also, however you like.
Do you want to keep streams going?
What do you think? Do you want to keep streams going?
We can keep going for a little bit longer.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, you guys are getting bonus, man.
You get
'Cause
bonus.
Vikka's here. We're gonna leave the streams going everywhere else too. So let's keep it going. So we're gonna bring some people up. Anybody that wants to come up, and just remember, respectful as you get booted.
Yep. Yeah. See, Aether was asking any documents he's working on or a release date, which, like I said, I think he just answered that, which is
So this is what I'm taking. This is my opinion. He's doing research. He's settling in, and he's waiting for the community to step up, and then he'll step back up. He needs to take. Hey, he needs to rest too. I get it. Maybe it's my time, so he can rest a little bit. I mind. I'll take the football. I'll take the flag for right now. Then I can give it back to him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like that. It's exactly like that. And these kind of things needs to manifest by itself, right? And and it's gonna in some way. Something needs to come because all these things comes as a revelation from above.
Yeah.
Right? Many of my even clips, there are some information. For example, I have one of my first video going viral was this video called Earth, the Giant Plane, right? It was like a revelation that this whole Earth is a giant plane, right? If you see the words like plains, badlands, flatlands, tablelands, savannas, ice sheets, tundras.
I saw that recently too. Yeah.
All flat.
You got it.
Nullarbor plains, tundras, steppe, all these things means flat. Basin. So it was like a revelation. So it's sometimes works like that. So
that's hilarious. Plus you add the water on there and you're like, where is it?
Yeah, where's the water? Yeah. It's gonna pool out. Yeah. It's funny. So that was one of your first ones?
Oh yeah, that was one of my the first one to go viral.
You should redo it. Have you sent that out? You should repost it. Don't take your old one down, just repost the old one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one have some music that maybe the YouTube maybe copyright the music or something like that. But yeah, it's really chilling because if you see, apart from all these different geographical terms, which also includes salt flats, mud flats, depressions, which also means flats. Level is a geographical term, right?
Yep.
You have different places, tablelands and grasslands, and even the movie Badlands. Badland means flatlands.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So apart from all these geographical formations together, they're like a giant plane, right? And apart from that, above that, we have huge rivers, including Amazon and Nile and Mississippi and so many other rivers, which are flowing and looking for level and going in the seas and oceans, right?
Yes. Yep.
So also showing how flat it is. And then we have seas and oceans. We have below, we have what we call is a continental shelf.
Yeah.
A continental shelf is like on the coast. We have all the flat beaches which can go, these are shelves, right? Could be hundreds of miles from the sea.
Yep.
Continental shelves, then you have continental slopes, and then you have the abyssal plains, right? So the topography also is flat.
Everything's flat.
The abyssal plains are so huge. They are much more huge than what we have on the lands, but it's all, in the end, it's all flat.
Oh yeah, it's all flat. That's what I'm saying. Like when I did the research, I was like, why is all this stuff flat? Now you even going more flat than I knew about flat. You're right. All these things mean flat, but they say it's curved. It doesn't make sense to me. Like why aren't they curved words? I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Yeah,
So-
for example,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, I was gonna
Go
say.
ahead.
Well, you know what you should do. This is my suggestion. You should re-upload everything that you got. You get the new people
I
involved.
have 300 plus videos almost.
Pick your favorite ones. Just don't.
300.
Yeah, I would rename them, and then like you can change the music and just redo it because there's like so much stuff that these new people don't know, but they're just sitting in the back. You know what I mean? You would revitalize it, and then you don't even have to do as much work. I'm telling you, you got great content.
200 plus, bro. 200 plus podcasts. So we've been getting
Nice.
into everything, every part of flat Earth and everything related to it. So yeah, quite deep. But yeah, awesome. But we are learning always. It's every day for sure,
All right,
bro.
we do have a question in the chat, which is, what information would you appreciate for your next project?
Ooh.
What information?
Yeah. They want to
What are you
send you
looking
something.
into? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they want something they could send you. Like, what do you want? Anything and everything? Truth?
Oh yeah. The thing is, I really don't need information, but yeah, the people can send me whatever they want for sure, for sure.
He's like, I got enough work.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Because like I got enough stuff to work on. Yeah, I got you.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
only if I
got a
could
timer
put
too.
it out more frequent, but yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, even absolutely, bro. It's like to do something in good quality, and yeah, you need to, and you know how much work to have all different social media platform and to have everything updated and everything. That's a lot of effort in there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like people don't realize, like, if you're really trying to make content and you're really trying to make it more professional and have good stuff, it takes effort for planning and all that stuff. They just don't realize it. People that don't do it don't realize it. And the people that have done it appreciate this setup. They appreciate everything because they know it takes work. But most people don't. They don't realize it at all. They may like it, but they don't realize how hard it is to do it. The effort.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro.
Hey, does anybody want to come up or no? That's what he.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we'll take we'll request up now if somebody wants to join.
Yeah, anybody want to come up? Let us know. We'll take a few people up. Do. But yeah, this has been a pleasure, man. It's great. This is, man, I'm having fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same here, bro. Any question about mechanical RAM, or because this is the thing, all these things go very deep, right? We are just hovering around the information, but yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun. I to pick your brain would be amazing.
All right, so Peter, do you got a question?
I'm a flat earther. I follow stage, so I'm sure you guys heard me.
Do you have a question for him?
No question, man. I just wanted to come and say what's up.
Oh,
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
All
up? Okay, all right. That's it. Anybody else want to come up?
So Jesse and Stage are my good friends. Hennessy is another one, and a couple others. But anyways, I back up theology to Christians. I show them that the world is not round; it is flat. Throughout the whole Bible, it speaks about it, and I'm very deep into theology. So just to let you know, I'm a friendly, and if there's any time that we may have a Christian come up and ask questions, I want their brain to be busted in theology.
Okay. I mean, on your live or what live? I mean, I guess
Bro, any lie, bro. I just come in and say what's up. I'm a truth seeker, man. I'm not. I don't consider myself the factor as a flat earther alone. I consider myself as a truth seeker.
Okay.
So we seek truth.
Okay.
That's what unites us. We go against the grain. We go against what we were taught. We go against what was pushed in our childhood brains ever since a young age to control the masses, right?
Yeah, for sure. So
right. I'm always here, man.
Oh yeah, no worries. All right. So Aether, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, Vikka, do you obviously have a team? You can't be working solo making these documentaries and stuff. It's like a lot of work.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
People?
Yeah,
Sorry?
He says he has a team. Yeah, he wanted to know if you had a team.
Oh yeah, people need to for example, there were a lot of different aspect of this, right? The first documentary we had around, like, apart from the people who are involved, whoever was in the documentary, there was a handful, at least a dozen, and all the people who were in the production, but all was a collaboration. All was like a collaborated, the music, the editing, the script, like everything was like put together. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, do you have, let's just say 2, 3, 5 people who are in constant communication for you to, for future projects?
For sure. What do you mean? Like, for sure, it's...
Yeah, just wanted to make sure, that's all, because we all need support here and there,
Oh yeah, for sure. First of all, the people who are everybody involved in the documentary already is a group of people, right, that you have to work with, and whoever is doing the other part of pieces of other things, right? So all have to be organized and lead in a better way, that with minimum effort things could be done, right? And if there is, like, yeah.
And one last question, and then you can drop me down. It was me who asked about information, but do you have any more specific, like something very, very specific, which you are kind of looking at now, or would appreciate more for the people to send to you, like you would shout it out, oh, listen guys, I need more like videos with lasers or something like that, you know what I mean? A bit more, something more concrete,
Right now, what really, like, what is going around is what's happening with the TFE, and what is kind of to expose this thing, maybe, right? If I want to give out an idea, right, that the TFE needs to be exposed, right? So I would appreciate, because that is the reason I could catch these guys blurring it out and playing with the evidence, to play around with the community. And it happened live on my podcast, right? So because some people send me things, and this is what I appreciate. Like, I have people from the north sending me things about the 24-hour sun. I have people from Antarctica who have been to Antarctica in the same time. I have a lot of things going on, right? So yeah, this kind of information, yeah. With Flat Earth, like, everything could be gone in more deeper. For example, with Flatten the Curve, all the gadgets that is works, it could be just gone in more deeper, can be gone by people if the people want to understand. And with the mechanical RAM, the antiquitous mechanism, the model, and combining all the different sciences and putting it together could be a further research, right, the community can do, or for the education system for our future. Because just shouting and doing debates here with all these like mindless people who don't want to understand is waste of time. We need to leave something for the future generation, that all these things we fought for is somewhere that the people can understand. And the antiquitous mechanism and everything related to timekeeping and everything is our model, and people, the community, to understand and build it. And it's nothing difficult. Putting together efforts of community together and making it happen and putting it in the education system. This is it, right? At least this could be done, other than all the bullshit going on, right? With all the so-called representative, whatever they're doing, right? Nothing is going. Some more concrete, solid, tangible is nothing, right? So that would be the best. Yep, sorry, I went just too long.
Hey, you're the guest. You can go as long as you want.
Yep.
So go ahead.
What is the TFE?
The final experiment.
The final experiment. I mean, they called it that. It doesn't mean that's what it is. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look for it, it's on YT.
No, I know about the final experiment. I never heard it as such.
Oh, yeah. That's the only way I've actually really ever heard of it. After they called it that, but whatever. Yeah, for me, it's like that's the only way I hear of it now. I guess most people don't want to waste their breath on the whole words. But yeah, so that was it.
Yeah, but it's always there. There's something always cooking, right? Always.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nobody can take that out. So always something is summing up and like, hot micing a lot.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So anybody else wants to come up? We're just gonna rotate some people through.
I say real quick. We are going to end our other streams, but TikTok will still be going.
So don't go anywhere.
So
Vikka.
don't go anywhere. We're just gonna end some of the other ones.
Oh yeah.
So
give us about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I gotta make sure everything's good to go.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. And our special guest, it was amazing.
Yes.
It was really good. You guys got to follow this man. Got to follow him. Go check him out on the YT. Over here on TikTok. If you haven't followed him now, you see him down there. He's easy to find, actually. And he looks like a rock star. So that's it. I get to find a rock star guy. And yeah, it was a pleasure. And I hope you'll come on again some other time or whenever. And just jump in on the chat anytime you ever want when you see us on. So I hope that's going to happen for him. But he's not going anywhere. If you guys want more, come to TikTok right now. So anyway, you got anything to add, babe?
Nope, just everybody else. Again, check the links up top. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for asking questions and interacting. Thank you, everybody. I know TikTok's still going to hang out, but thank you guys for the gifts, the interaction, the panel, the tapping, everything. We really appreciate it. And again, we want the truth to spread, and that's the best way to do it that we know. So, that's it.
Yeah.
I can think of.
And I would like to add, guys, follow these guys, support every reaction, every share, every comment is counted. This is how we can make the change and difference for the people we resonate with. So yeah, absolutely, flat out truth.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so Vikka's gonna stay here. You guys want to join us? Come over to TikTok. You know where we're at. But for everybody else, I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the flat out truth.
All right.
Thank you.